Softy Bloom here, and I decided to try to create a Gacha Life character here, and then kinda redraw it. And I eventually used Gacha Life before, mostly for character creation, but in KindMaster I had it sped up a lot, and it said that in the preview thing it wouldn't look right, but it should look right in the final product. I don't know about that just yet. I'll just have to, check it out, make sure, and see, and all that. But, yeah. I kind of decided to give her the hair over the eyes thing, because I just liked the way it looked. And yeah, it's just really difficult to record audio with it going so slow. With the clothing, I simply picked what I liked. I tried to avoid getting like a little hoodie outfit because I have too many characters that are in little hoodie outfits. And I kind of liked the way the puffy shorts looked, so I picked out those. And I was gonna get a pair of shoes or something, but in the end I kind of decided, nah, no. Sleeves were a little bit more difficult for me to figure out. Yeah, I honestly don't really know. I'll have a lot to say exactly. At first I liked the whole split colors on the shirt, but eventually I decided to go with a different kind of shirt, mostly because it just didn't really look that great with the sleeves and everything. Though maybe one day when I get done, maybe one day I'll kind of redraw her in a different outfit, and maybe there she'll have the little split colored shirt thing. And I kind of looked around at the gloves a little, thinking, oh, maybe a nice pair of gloves would work or something, but kind of decided to not do that, and gave her a belt because the shirt and the short thing together looked really odd. And decided to kind of keep her, having her have the long hair because I just liked the way it looked. And I was kind of looking around at the hats. I kind of thought I should give her a hat or something. It'll make the design look a little more interesting or something. I don't know. And I was thinking that, oh, maybe I could kind of have like a little bird friend around at her head or something and all that. But I kept looking around to see what I could use or what I would like on the character's design. And yeah, I eventually kind of thought, oh, maybe having her have a little headband would look nice, and kind of messed around with the colors a little. And I kind of decided to take a look around at the eyes, maybe change the shape of them a little, see what I can be able to find on there when it comes to, eye shapes. I'm just kind of, I'm not really good at talking right now. But I usually kind of mess around with the clothing designs first, then with colors. And I wanted to use something like a softer color. Eventually I kind of went with a bluish purplish, I guess. And then kind of thought that maybe the eye should be like a light orange because I thought it looked really nice and cute. Ooh, I'm tired. And of course I kind of went with a white pupil because I've kind of started to draw my characters a little more with white pupils and everything. And of course I had to give her a little swirl on the cheek because I also thought that looked a little nice. But then I realized I could take a look at the little head accessories, and I realized that I couldn't be able to tell them that well how well they look on the character unless I removed the headband. So I did that. And I looked around a little bit more, and I really liked the 2 stars on her head. So I kind of started messing with the colors on those a little. Eventually kind of turned the shirt into more of a darker blue, made the skin a little more pale, and eventually I kind of decided, you know what, the hair should be more of a red color. And so of course I had to go back and change the colors on a few other things like the eyes and the little swirl. For a little bit I was kind of struggling with figuring out what shade of blue I should make the eyes, but I did figure it out eventually. I had to change the color of the star as well. I just really like the blue and red together. I don't know why. Eventually I was trying to figure out what kind of scarf she should have. And eventually I did decide on that kind of scarf. I just thought that it would look nice. And I decided to make it a purple color. And I left the accents the way they are because I like the way it looked. And I was thinking maybe I should add wings, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But I was kind of fiddling around with the wings a bit, figuring out which ones I'd like more. Eventually I kind of decided on those because I liked the way they looked. And I was kind of messing around with the cape, seeing what they would look like on my character, but didn't really find anything that I really liked. And I was thinking that I should probably, I was at first wanting to put some sort of tail on her, but I eventually decided, nah, I think she looks better with that one, and said she should just have, just the ears, no tail. She'd look better that way. And I decided to mess around with props for a few seconds, but then I kind of thought, nah, no props. So here I am with actually drawing her. Now it's mostly going to have the line art. I kind of sped this one down, not as fast, mostly because I wanted to be able to actually see what my preview thing. Probably should have done the same when I was doing the Gacha edit thing, but oh well. Drawing hair is a struggle for me, so sorry that the hair doesn't look that great. I mean, it's not that bad, it's just not that great either. And yeah, I don't really know what much to say during the line art. I got bombarded by notifications. I hate it when that happens whenever I'm trying to record. And in fact, that's actually happening to me right now as I speak. But yeah, I also kind of messed up the clothes a bit in the sketch. I really suck at drawing clothing as well, which is honestly why I stick with hoodies most of the time. Though I still really do like how cute she looks, though. She just has, I don't know, she just looks adorable. So, and sorry for any kind of background noise. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but I apologize for any kind of background noises. Yeah, I usually record at night because everybody's asleep. I don't gotta worry about too much audio-wise going on in the background, but I just got really excited for this idea and thought, no, I have to record it now, today, especially since I already got the art and everything done, and the Gacha character all made too, and da-da-da-da-da. I may end up making a video talking about the Gacha stuff, but I don't know if I have enough editing skills yet. I want to kind of wait on that. And I was also not fully paying attention to my line art that much. And also, I just don't really like how most of the clothing on the body turned out. I may kind of end up simplifying it later. Definitely keeping the character though, because again, I really like how cute she looks. But, yeah. And there I am, kind of drawing the shorts. Then I realized that they looked kind of too squished down. Yeah, a little too squished. So I kind of had to fix them. And, kind of, I had a couple issues with the legs as well. Mostly because the shorts looked weird with the legs and everything. And I also think I might have made her body a bit too tall. But again, those are things that I'll most likely be fixing later, if I ever draw her again. But speaking of the character herself, I got a question for you guys. What should I name her? Because as of the moment, I got no idea as to what the character's name should be. Honestly, I'm not even sure exactly what she is. But, sorry about that. Yeah. Of course, I'm kind of drawing little wings and then get the hair done. Kind of proud of the wings, in all honesty. Those are the best wings I have ever drawn yet. And I struggled with the eyes a little because, I don't know, dumb moment, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I tried to do the tiny line art with the eyes. I guess it was because I used to have the style where the body was done with normal line art, but the eyes are with tiny line art. But the way I drew the eyes then worked better with the tiny line art than this would. And yeah, I had no idea what I was doing, or I still don't know what I was thinking when trying to do that. I mean, at first it was fine, I guess, but eventually I just kind of thought, no, it looks bad, it looks really bad. It took me a little while to figure that one out. And I ended up kind of copying the frames, but I merged 2 frames anyway, so there was no point in doing that at all. But yeah, that was a dumb moment on my part. Of course, I had to draw the small little swirl on her face because it looked cute and I liked it. And again, sorry for any background noise. I usually record my audio at night because then nobody would be talking or anything, but I already had everything recorded and I was just really excited. So yeah, ignore the background noises, please. And yeah, I finally realized that the eye looked bad, so I had to go back and fix the awful eye. I tried to kind of make it, you know, like that, but it always ended up not looking that great. So eventually I just kind of gave up on that. And of course I gave her the little mouth. We did the stars on her head. And of course I had to regain the swirl color for the swirl. I'm gonna move around a little. And when I removed the sketch, no, apparently that was not when I should have realized about the line art mess with the arm and the hair on the bottom part of the body. But I didn't. I guess it's because I'm a dum at times, I guess. I really don't have too much to say when it comes to me drawing my stuff. I changed the background to make it easier for me to see certain colors. I know like the pale skin is a little more difficult to see with a white background. That's why I changed the background whenever I color certain things. I was actually thinking about maybe adding in some extra freckles on her, but then I kind of thought, nah. I mean, you don't see it happen, it was just a thought in my own head. And I was kind of like, no, she already has the little blue swirl. And that's when I finally realized the dumb mistake I made with the line art. I'm probably just gonna end up stop talking here and put in some music and watch me, color everything in, because I'm tired of talking now. But, again, if you guys have any sort of name suggestions, please let me know about them. And, yeah, that's all I gotta really say. Enjoy the rest of the video, please.